All right, thanks for stopping by. Check out this amazing campsite. So this is somewhere between Lone Pine, California, and the western boundary of Death Valley National Park. Beautiful place. We're going to do about 2 nights here. There is no cell signal here, so I got Starlink out. It's working wonderfully. Love that thing. But check this place out. The weather is fantastic. It's 5,200 feet. You do need a hoodie when the sun goes down. What a place. There's the highway down there. Then check this out. Can you see the snow-capped mountains? Maybe I need to zoom in on them a little bit. Right there. Look at that. What a view. And it's a clean campsite, no trash. There are a few shell casings I've found on the ground, so somebody's been coming up here shooting. But I don't know what they're using as their backstop. It can't be this rock over here because that would ricochet. Let me zoom this back out so you can get a better view. There we go. But I really like how this campsite's kind of tucked behind this big rock. Gives you a little bit of cover from the highway. But it's not a busy road at all, so I don't guess it matters that much, but it's nice to have it. You see those little trees there? Let me keep panning around here because there's 2 over here by my van. Are these Joshua trees or something kin to a Joshua tree? I don't know, but I love them. They're all over the place out here. All right, let's go on around this side. Really good hiking around here. But I have noticed that under these rocks, I've been looking for a place that a snake could hide. Little crevices, so I'm on the lookout for snakes. Thank you, Starlink, helping me get this video up. See this rock here? I got to show you this. That looks just like that tortoise that we saw in the desert in Pahrump. See, that's the shell, and it looks like his head sticking out, looking to the right. I'm going to call this Curtis Rock. Curtis the Tortoise. So I took a bike ride this morning on up the road here. It only goes up about a half a mile, then it turns into a wash, really deep sand. There's a few tire tracks up there, but it doesn't really look like a whole lot of people come up here. And there was no trash up there either, so it's great. Very clean, lovely campsite. There's a lot of little flowers blooming out here. Yellow ones, purple, and some orange ones over by the rock. Isn't that nice? See some color in the desert? Enjoy it while it lasts, because soon it'll be hot and dry and those will wither away. The more I travel, the more I learn about what elevation I need to be at certain times a year. Now, we passed a campground on the way to this place, but I checked my compass app and it was only at 2,000 feet elevation as we were coming out of Death Valley. And it was a nice enough little campground, and it was cheap. It would only been $7 or $10 a night, something like that. But I knew that 2,000 feet elevation would not be enough. We would suffer in the heat. So we drove on and found this place. And I'm so glad we did. This is free. There was a couple of free campsites in Death Valley, but they were at sea level. So, I mean, it would have been 95, 96 degrees, and there's just no way we were going to do that. This was the right choice. Sometimes it pays to just keep driving, follow your gut. Something better will pop up. Oh gosh, what just hit my leg? Oh, that thing. Oh my gosh, it scared me. What is that? Some kind of bulb that's about to bloom. Oh, didn't know what was touching my leg. That'll wake you up. And this may be a Joshua tree. What did we decide? I don't know. It looks a lot like them. I've been to Joshua Tree Park, and I'm thinking this is what they are. Maybe it's just a Josh tree. It's not quite a Joshua yet. All right, Josh. I'm glad you're here. Finding campsites like this just fill me with happiness. We could have done a lot worse. And I'll be honest, there was time I was getting a little worried about, where we're going to camp. Didn't want to drive around and waste a whole lot of gas. But this was in the direction we were going anyway, so we didn't waste any gas. Because we had to come by here anyway. Let's walk out here and check on this rock that looks like Curtis the Tortoise. Tell me that doesn't look just like a tortoise with his head, see? Head turning out, looking to the right. Even looks like an eyeball there. That is crazy. This place, man, just makes me happy. Happy Matty. So we had to park like this because this is the most level we could come up with. It's fine with me, except I usually like to point north. So in the afternoon, the sun will be over on the driver's side of the van and I'll have shade on the passenger side. But I'll make it work. I'll just put my sunshade up in the windshield to block the sun from coming directly into the windshield in the afternoon. And this might be our last night here anyway, so I'm not going to put the awning up. I see another spot that a snake could hide. Look at this crevice right there under that rock. That's where a snake could hide. So if you walk up on rocks and a snake runs out from under it, just be prepared that might happen. It happened to me when it was in Montana. Kevin and I were in Montana, and there was a rock, and I told him, I said, I bet if I jump up on that rock, a snake will run out. And it did. True story. So keep your eyes open for the creepy crawlies. They could be all in these boulders here. I hear another fighter jet going overhead. There is a military base around here, several of them, and they've been doing aircraft maneuvers and like dogfight practice around here. The craziest thing ever happened twice yesterday. It happened so quick we didn't have time to get the camera, but this fighter jet came over this hill here, and he was turned sideways, straight up, wing to wing, and then he leveled out and he banked, and then he turned back. He was no more than 300 or 400 feet off the ground. I couldn't believe his deck was that low. But you know, their commanders will give them parameters when they're doing training, like you can't fly above 5,000 feet, you can't fly below a certain number of feet. But the elevation that we're at is 5,200 feet, and he was only no more than 400 feet off the ground. And we were interested in knowing more about it. So Yellow Wolf looked up information about it on the internet, and the lowest deck they have here is 300 feet off the ground. That's as low as they're allowed to fly here. And there was all this stuff on this internet page that told all about it, that you'll never hear them coming. By the time they're on you, all of a sudden you'll hear the loud roar, and it may shock you, but it's just training exercises in progress, and don't be fearful. But man, he came up so quick. It was on us before we never heard it coming. It was just like a scene out of Top Gun movie. It was incredible. So I guess I need to get the shower tin up today. I use this rug as the floor. Makes it much more comfortable. So I'll get a shower today and get fresh and clean. But I guess we will wrap it up for this one. Check in with you in a couple days and let you know what we found next. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.